Hey, welcome back to Here's My Issue. I'm Glenda Starr, the Gossip Goddess, and we're here to review Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 2, Cheating Heart.
We're back!
So, we're back with Episode 2, and we're still on Nene watch. And there was no Nene these episodes. So, Nene, what you said about, you not being suspended? Because this looked like a suspension to me. The HBIC, not on 2 episodes. Nene girl, you got some explaining to do, but look, we ain't even gonna hold you to it. The first thing I noticed is the taglines. We finally get the taglines, and I don't like them. I don't like none of them. Okay, I like Candy's kinda, but I feel like we heard that before. I don't like it. Y'all, look, y'all tired. We need some new taglines. And y'all be asking the fans. I be looking in the comments. The fans be having good taglines. And I think the tagline that Candy chose was a tagline somebody gave her in her comments. So I like that. But they did the taglines, and it starts off the episode with Cynthia, Candy, and Portia meeting up at a restaurant. So he's meeting up, and they basically just wanted to discuss what happened at the OLG, because they didn't want to really go into detail at the Barbie party, because again, that wasn't the time of the place, and Cynthia was big mad that Kenya brought it up. And basically Candy was still like, oh, I hate that it happened at the OLG, because, I don't want to be involved in nothing. Like, I don't want to be involved. So they basically met up, and they, was discussing the whole thing with Portia, and they basically was talking about how Portia should really, try to get back up and get back to herself, like get back to being who she is. They talked about how she even looked different. They asked her when she's going back to work, because that's been a hot topic discussion, and she basically said it's hard. And I've heard that from so many women. Like, it's hard to go back. You got this baby. You literally had this baby out of you, and now you want me to just leave it be. But I will say Portia is blessed, and she has it better than a lot of women, regular corporate American women, because I don't know how long is the shooting for Dish, or how long is the shooting for, I don't know if she's on the radio and Dish, but either way, what I do know is that, when you are of a different class, you can have a nanny come with you or whatever. It's a different kind of like ball game. So that's a blessing, and that's kind of a blessing. So but I don't know what she's gonna do with childcare with PJ, so we don't know. Basically Portia was like, I cried thinking about going back to work. I can't go back yet. Another thing I want to discuss is the whole Portia talking about 2 baby daddies. Now look, we need to get off these misogynistic stigmas that are placed on only women. That stigma and that whole 2 baby daddies, look, if you with a man and this thing don't work out, her and Dennis don't work out, if she decides to meet somebody and this person is just an amazing guy, and she took her time, because that's the first mistake she made with Dennis. She didn't take her time, and I understand that she wanted a child, and he seemed like a great person to have a child with at the time. But if she meets somebody new and she take her time and she get with them and she cultivate a relationship, there's absolutely nothing wrong with her having another baby with that person. I'm back. I had to take a break. Back to where we are. So, that whole 2 different baby daddies thing, I hate conversations like that, because it's really misogynistic. Now, when they start discussing getting past a cheat, I'm looking like, where? Only way I'm getting past the cheat if I was the one who doing the cheating first, okay? And he ain't know about it, but then I found out he cheated, and I'm like, oh, I forgive you. All right. We even. In my mind, I'm telling him we even. Because ain't no way I'm forgetting no cheating. Because there's more to go along with cheating. Now, let's talk about that. Cheating involves more than just going around sleeping with people. And I hate that whole notion. Again, that's all a part of misogyny. Is, oh, men only sleep with someone else. Women get emotionally entangled. No. Because when you're cheating, you're lying. Okay? And who knows what else she'll do when you're lying. Okay. But yeah, and we learned another shocking thing is that Portia gave the ring back. Sis, why are you giving back rings when you ain't the one who did that? Like, even if I did something, I ain't giving back this ring, okay? This is my ring. This is my ring. Don't give out gifts you want back, okay? And then giving ass. Don't give out rings you want back. So, yeah, Portia gave the ring back, and all I was looking like, I'd have been at that table like, sis, what? You gave what back? The ring. Girl, if you don't call him right now, I don't care what happened. Get that ring back. I'm hoping that now they're back together, she hurry up and got that ring back and never give it back to him. The Rolex, don't give him the ring back. Don't give him none of that stuff back, okay? So let's get on to Eva. Well, Eva. Oh, I have so much to say about Eva. Let me tell y'all, I had literally, when I watched the episode, I just decided, I'm like, you know what? I need to do a video on colorism and misogynoir. I hate that word. I love the word. It's a great word to describe something that people are really too obtuse to realize is real. But I really want to do a video on that. But the problem is, I want this show to be fun. And I want to have a good time. And I want to always have teachable moments. But y'all are literally ignorant online. So let's get on to Eva. Okay, so Eva's getting ready audition, and she's discussing like, look, I didn't even think I was gonna be here this long. Fortunately, to come back to work. And she's talking about how she is ready to like basically hang up the towel, and she's filling in for Portia. She gets a phone call and it say mother, and it's Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia's giving her a call, and I mean, here's the thing. I feel like it sounds rude to say when did they become friends, because I mean, duh, you're doing a show with somebody and it's a show about like friendships and socialite and all that stuff. But I feel like Cynthia literally needs, she didn't know, here's what I feel, and this is about to sound real shady, but I feel like Cynthia did not know if Kenya was going to get ex back, so she needed somebody to be up their tail, and she needed that bestie. And I feel like because she knew where her situation standed with Nene, and I don't think she knew how it was going to go, so she just needed a friend. And for years, what I noticed is for years y'all been calling Cynthia storyline dumb or she ain't good for the show. But sis, listen, Cynthia's messy. We've been skipping past messy Cynthia, okay? Cynthia is real messy. And let me say this, Cynthia. If you don't want people keep calling you a turncoat, I'm going to need for you to stop it. Like, sis, now you... Like, again, I'm okay with her being close and having and establishing friendships with these ladies during this show. I think it would be great for more of them to be friends. But girl, Cynthia... You don't gotta be friends with one and put the other one down. Like, it's like you become besties and now the other one is like, huh? Who you again? Like, girl, I don't get it. And whatever. So her and Cynthia are talking and they keep up. And Cynthia, messy Cynthia, okay, comes out and listen, let me say this. I'm here for the mess. Like, I'm not complaining about the mess. What I'm trying to say is, Cynthia, if you're going to sit up here and be messy, don't be messy towards your other good girlfriend. Because guess what? Word on the street is Eva is about to be going with Ricky Smiley. I doubt if she'll be on this show. Don't burn your bridges with the last friend you got on this damn show. Okay? So, Cynthia tells her, like, she was the talk of the town, honey, at the Barbie party after she left. And Eva snapped. Girl, listen, girl, I know you trying to keep this peach. And I know we talked about you your first season. And we said we ain't need you. Your storyline was boring. But we don't need this, okay? Literally, she has to know that these comments she's making are very insensitive. So, last season, you tried to play us like we're dumb. Right? You thought we were stupid when you said she's black without the Q. You thought we were dumb. No one's dumb. We knew exactly what you were talking about, okay? No one's dumb, okay? But, they let that slide. The girls let it slide. The internet let it slide. People who watch the show let it slide. But this has to stop. She proceeded to call the girls nappy headed and said that she basically was upset that they even mentioned her. Girl, you on a reality show where people talk about people all day. Now listen, I'm all down for the cattiness. I'm down for the be like, oh my God, what she said. But when you start going around words that are disgusting and that are colorist terms or sayings, things that demonstrate misogynoir, don't judge the way I say the word. I say it like that because I want to make sure I'm saying it right, but it's misogynoir. And if you don't know what that means, you want to hear more about it, I'll definitely do a video about it. Again, with anything, especially deep videos like that, I do want to do the research. I don't want to just talk about it. I do know what it's about, but I can get on here and I got a lot of stuff going on in this brain, y'all. Right now, when I'm talking, it's like 10 conversations going on. But so if you really want me to do a detailed video where I talk about it, I'll definitely talk about it. But you guys online are dumb. Like, I was trying to use better words for it, but y'all dumb. For you guys to think, and there are literally people on message boards and articles written about this same statement are saying that no, she can't be colorist, or no, there's no issue in she date dark skinned men. First of all, misogynoir don't matter who you date as for a man if you're a heterosexual relationship. And you know why? Because misogynoir means it is that intersection between sexism and racism. So not only are you misogynistic, you're colorist because you're using that for black women. And then the bad part about it is the brunt of that always happens to dark-skinned women. And when you make those statements talking about dark-skinned women, and then for y'all who talking about the people she dated, they are known colorists. What are you talking about? Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. And I'm going to need for us, and I'm talking about black people, to do better when it comes to the way we treat each other and the way we talk about each other. I refuse to withhold white supremacist ideals. I refuse to do it. I won't do it. I don't use those words. I don't care who use it. I don't care how long we've been using it. I don't care if Martin used to say it every episode. I don't care. I don't say it. It's certain things I will never do. I don't use the N-word. I don't say nappy. I don't do all of that. I will never do it. I don't care how you guys feel. I don't care. Ain't nobody taking power from nothing. None of that happens. Okay, y'all? So for those who sit here and think that this is cute and this is things that we should allow on television, especially when it represents black women, I am tired. And when it's disgusting. She's disgusting. She is disgusting, like disgusting, and she knows what she's doing. I feel like she knows what she's doing. I really feel like she knows what she's doing. And a lot of women like her, and it's a shame, she has a privilege. And a lot of women like that with privilege don't know what it means to what is the word I'm trying to use? When you have a certain privilege, like white people, how they continue to do shit because they know that nothing's going to happen. People like her who have a privilege, they don't realize that it can get real. It can get real. And it's time's up. We need to treat each other better. And we need to stop upholding white supremacist ideals. Like, that's disgusting. There's a lot you could say about Portia. I mean, this is the girl who thought the Underground Railroad was the real railroad. There's a lot to be said about her. Okay? There's a lot to be said about Kenya, but to use negative stereotypes that plague black women, that stop black women from getting jobs, that make I'm moving on. You know what? I wasn't even going to rant on this part. I was just going to say what I had to say, but it just really pissed me off. All the way off. You know why it pissed me off? Because the fact that she acts so, y'all, I think the fact that y'all just dumb. Like, the people online literally, and I'm not saying everybody, if you one of the ones who was like, oh, this is disgusting, it doesn't apply to you. So let it fly. Don't get under there. But what I'm talking about is those people who sit there and see stuff like this and be like, What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, it is. It's a lot wrong with it, and I'm tired of us doing each other wrong. And it's only us who talk about our hair and stuff like that, and we need to stop. We need to stop. We better than that. We are better than that. So that's about it. Now let's get on to Kenya and Mark. Listen, girl, I get it. I wouldn't have wanted him on the show either. You ain't gonna be on my show embarrassing me. Mark is, I don't like him. No. Mark can go. Mark can go. Okay. Let me tell you about Mark. He gets on my nerves. Mark can go. He seems very controlled. How you control? Sir, this is my house I paid cash for. You're not controlling stuff on my dogs. Oh, see, talking about I don't like the dogs there. Baby, they were here before you and this baby got here. Now look, hey, my baby ain't going, so what does that eliminate? You got to go, okay? And you know what? I don't like, another thing is, this is the thing that really pissed me off, because when she spoke about how he would throw up in her face like, I had 2 kids and you're new to this. First of all, most of the time, one, God did something beautiful for women, and he gave us womanly intuition and womanly, we can kind of get it. You know, we might not be experts, and I don't have children, but it's that thing. It's like, I've heard people, my friends, say when they had their children, my friends and family, is the first thing they want to do is just protect this baby by any means necessary. That's something God put in us, okay? Put in women. Y'all don't. Please, men don't even, like, there's literally scientific studies and data showing that y'all don't even have any attachment to the baby until, like, months later. Like, please, do not sit up on there and tell this woman how to raise her child. Listen, I'm all for you, like, oh, babe, you know, we did this for my other child, XYZ, and I'm down for that. Like, because, again, I'm pretty sure Kenya, because she never had children, she'll probably be open for any suggestions. But to put her down and make it like you a know-it-all, when meanwhile there has literally been data saying that the men don't do ish when it comes to raising kids. I mean, they there sometimes, but they not. But you trying to tell somebody how to raise a child? No, you just trying to be controlling. Don't play. Kenya, I get it. He's the only type, like, I ain't even for along this relationship, and he's the only type that I ever have along this relationship. I want my, look, Mark is cute, he seems successful, and all that good stuff, and I wouldn't be able to live with him 24. That's probably why they're breaking up. She probably tried to move in, and look, look what happened. I couldn't live with him full time. Now that's the cause for the divorce rate being high. Like, I can't, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. Wouldn't be able to. So, yeah, he should have stayed off the show. I like him when he's not in the show. I like him when he just shows up in a nice suit looking good, and he's in the back supporting Bae from the back. I like how cute he look on Instagram. I love that he made a beautiful baby with Kenya. Like, I like that, but don't talk. I don't need him to talk ever. We'll see what else he has in store, but I feel like Mark is going to make us not like him. And I don't like him. I don't. So let's get on to Cynthia and Noelle. They were in a car, and Noelle, you know, Cynthia's like, girl, what's good? What's going on? And Noelle was just basically, she was like, who you dating? Blase, blase. And Noelle basically said that she's fluid and she dates whoever she likes. Like, at the moment, if I like this person, no matter who, what, where, you know, all that, I like them. And I'm not like a sexual fluid person, but one thing I admire about Noelle is and also it's kind of hard to be a celebrity child. You go through this finding yourself period. And I like that she does it, and I like that Leon and Cynthia allows her to do that. Like, I feel like right now, I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that she's actually living with #MikeHill. Why am I hashtagging him? See, Cynthia got me hashtag. This girl ain't gonna get on my nerve this season. She got me hashtagging this man. Talking about hashtag chill. Well, I feel like I heard that she lived in LA with Mike Hill or whatever the case may be, and she's no longer at Howard. That's what I feel like I heard in the blogs or something like that, which again is fine. Like, it's not something that um I don't know what I feel about it because I mean, I have no thoughts. I just think it's cool that she's like taking time to figure out what she want to do. But I hope she's not just trying to rebel just to be like, I'm not my parents. That's their journey, not mine. You know, type thing. I hope she's really trying to figure out what am I going to do with this life to make my own impact, but just do it in a good way. But as far as like coming out on TV, I mean, I just didn't understand why it was a big deal. It was a lot of headlines about it, and I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, I didn't see it's a big deal. Like, whatever. But, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool little thing. Now we get to Candy and Marlo. So, Candy and Ace went up to one of them little jumping places or whatever. And Marlo came with her nephews. And I think the other baby was is it a niece or a nephew? Was it 3 boys? I can't remember. She came with some kids, okay? And let me tell you, I do not like Marlo at all. Like, I feel like, but here's the thing. I'm in the middle. So I don't like Marlo as a character. I already told y'all the first episode. I don't know these people to not like them in real life, okay? Everything I talk about is in reference to the character they play on TV. But the thing is, the difference between, so I know a lot of you guys don't like Kenya. I think she's nasty. I think the difference between Kenya and Marlo is Kenya makes good TV. And if you look at the differences, is Kenya, like, if she starts something, it's fun, playful, shady. Marlo starts stuff and she's digging your grave, okay? She's starting stuff and she's talking about stuff that just should not be said. She goes below the belt, okay? And she started stuff and she does it in such a disgusting way that it becomes less about shade and more about being nasty. And I know, listen, I'm all for shady, I'm all for fun, but like I just said in my evil little rant is, I feel like there are certain, and that's for women, period, not only, because please don't bring up them other housewife shows. I mean for women, period. Like, I'm all for fun shade. I'm all for a side eye. I'm all for it. But when you become to a point where you're literally digging somebody's grave and doing something disgusting, I'm not for it. Like, I know everybody loved that infamous read that Phaedra did to Kenya those years ago, and I didn't see nothing good about it. I was like, oh. I mean, when you first hear it, it's like, ew, that cut deep. But at the end of the day, I mean, okay, this ain't even got nothing to do with that, because I was about to go real shady. But let's just say, I just feel like that's why I never favored Marlo on this show. However, she do got me, like, when I go to hotels, I like set up my room. I don't do it as extravagant as her, which I need to start doing. But like, I love that. I think that's very, very cute the way she set up her room and stuff like that. I take a little things. And we don't know much about Marlo, but I feel like when we do get bits and pieces of Marlo life, it's sad. And I feel like that is one of the reasons she cuts deep, is because hurt people. And unfortunately, this show is a show where you want hurt people to hurt people. However, I don't want hurt people to be like really damaging motherfuckers. Like, I don't want that. I want it to be shady. I want it to be fun. I just want to have a good time with it. I don't want to be triggering things like that colorist stuff that Eva did. That triggered like things that I'm so sick of seeing. Like, I'm tired of that. I am done with that. It's disgusting. So I like fun stuff. I like shady things. Like, you know, I just like to have a good time. And then, again, shade and stuff can be like, you know, people could be angry at the time. We've seen some angry arguments. I mean, bye Ashley, that's Portia's tagline, but that was funny. That to this day, bye Ashley is funny. And it's one of them things that, even though at that moment they was going back and forth with it, like arguing, it was something like, okay, you Ashley, like, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever. But when you get to like discussing things, I don't like it. But basically, she was just saying her sister is in the mental hospital. She's schizophrenic and bipolar, and it was sad. I can only imagine. Like, I feel like she'll be a great person to write the book. And Marlo, if you do write the book, don't forget to put the gold digging section in there, or have like an extra thing like, hey, if you pay extra whatever, I'll PDF you how to get these money, okay, from these men. Okay, girl, I'm buying it. Click, 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 click. I mean, I got the keys, but I need the billionaire keys. She said one of her exes was a billionaire. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't get there yet. But sis, girl, write the manual, write it. Girl, she playing games. I've been telling you to write that thing, girl. So let's I'm trying to get through this. I've been doing a lot of talking, y'all. I ain't even mean to talk this much, but y'all, that Eva thing, pissed me off. So Shamia came to visit Portia, and it was a cute little scene, but it's Portia scenes are really sad. It's not as sad as last season with Greg and Nene, but it is sad because, you know, when Portia's talking about, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, you know, you want to go to therapy. Oh, and she talked about Dennis stayed the night over, y'all. Dennis came over. First of all, they went to the doctor's appointment with PJ. Now, I was about to say, why did he come? But low key, I think Portia just needed a little something. And she was like, you know what, let me let him come. And then I put him out. But I think Portia understood that was not the right thing to do. But she was like, you know what, it's not a good thing. Because I don't want him to think that this is it. And I feel like even after the thing, you know, after they did it and they showed the little flashback from that morning. And she was like, I know y'all ain't got that camera on and stuff like that. You notice when he was leaving and she smacked his butt, he smacked her butt and he kissed her, she looked like shocked. I don't even think she looked shocked for the camera. I think she looked shocked like, look, that happened last night. Let's not. It's Nate on the kiss gay. No, it ain't that type of party, player. Okay. I think she was just like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. So, and I think she realized that was something that she don't need to do. And I think she was just in a vulnerable moment. She needed some. And you better hit up your good friend Candy, girl. And do not fall down that road, because that's not what you want to do. So we get to Kenya and Cynthia. So this is when Kenya confronts Cynthia. And let me tell y'all, Kenya got my car in the same color. I wanted everything. I love Tesla. I really love Tesla. And I love the model that Kenya has. It's so cute. Very, very cute. I want the white with the black. It's super, super cute. I love it, love, love it. So Kenya has her new car. That ain't even important, but I just wanted to talk about how much I want my Tesla. I'm not even a car fanatic, but it's like I do have some cars I think are like cute, but I love a Tesla. Love a Tesla. So she went to like a metaphysic type, crystal type shop. And the funny thing is, was that boy using a fake accent? Because I'm like, is he using like Miss Cleo, calm me down accent? Because I'm just like, I'm so confused. Like, do he work there, or did they just say, you know what, we need to use this shop, but we're going to put an actor in this? Because I just could not take this boy seriously. I mean, it just seems like a walk-in caricature, like a stereotype that you'll see working in those stores. And I've been in one of those stores. I've never bought anything, but I've been in those stores, and they don't look like that. So it cracks me up when I see him. It's funny. It's very, very funny. But she basically confronted her, and she said, you know, since I need cleaning, what's tea, girl? And Cynthia's like, and it's like, Cynthia, we don't. If I was Cynthia, what I would do is I would apologize, because I would say it came out wrong, but let me explain things. And see, that's the problem with Cynthia. And then this is, again, I love Cynthia, and I don't like how Nene tries to play Cynthia, but I will admit, this looking like what Nene be talking about. Now, this is what I want to say. It's okay that Eva said it. Eva does not have a relationship with Kenya, but there's no way I would be there co-signing something that somebody who don't know my friend would be co-signing, something that someone don't know my friend would be saying. Like, I'm not gonna be Cynthia talking about, yeah, because she don't know the energy. I'm not gonna be doing that. First of all, I'd be like, girl, please, my friend ain't gonna do nothing to you and your baby. And second of all, do you know how much my friend went through to get this baby? She is protecting baby Brooklyn with her whole life. She's not here to think about you or your baby. And what I gathered from that scene was that Cynthia asked, can Eva come? So I don't even think that that Kenya was like had her on the guest list. It seemed like she said, because at one point she said, when you said Eva should come, I said okay. So Cynthia, not only did you asked her to invite Eva. Like, I don't get it. I don't get that. That part right there, I'm like, Cynthia, girl. So whatever. Moving on. I just feel like I'm glad she confronted her. And that's the difference between Kenya and Nene. Nene just gets so mad and shade and all this and do it behind her back. Soon as Kenya heard about it, she confronted her head on, and that's the best thing you should do. So let's get to the last two things that happened on the show. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to make this that long, but we're enjoying each other, right? We're having fun. Okay, so next we get to Eva, Candy, and Cynthia went dress shopping. So next week or next episode, Cynthia's gonna be in parade, in a pride parade, and she wanted to find a nice gown or whatever to wear. And when she went there, Candy noticed that Eva and Cynthia were like best buddies, and Cynthia even said best friend. I said, Cynthia, sis. Now listen, I'm a friendly girl. Like I'm not that friendly. Okay, I'm friendly enough. Okay. But I ain't never seen nobody who just get like, and again, we don't know their relationship, and hopefully they divulge into a little bit more. At least when her and Kenya became friends, we seen it building. This one is like, oh, even Candy, like, how I was about to do Candy voice and I can't do it. But basically, when did they become friends? Did I miss something? I'm like, yeah, Candy, when girl? When did they become this besties? Again, I understand maintaining a friendship on this show and having your girls and once you meet the people, but it's weird. Like, okay, y'all friends? All right. So now this is when, Cynthia's like, I got to look good because I'm going to see Nene and blah, 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 and I want to look good. And Cynthia, girl, bye. Now, this is when they discuss, again, I don't know why Eva gets so caught up in it, like so extra. Girl, you want the scenes? I don't know. So they start discussing that Kenya, again, about the party, and Kenya was offended because Cynthia told him, like, hey, I just seen Kenya and she was upset about that whole you didn't bring your kids. Now, here we go again with Eva being extra. Now, what I don't understand is, Eva, girl, you know this stuff gonna get back. Why don't you just save this energy for when you in their face? Because we seen you last season, and last season, what you do? Backpedal. I mean, you was in the Olympics the way you was swimming. You was like, this girl backpedaled on everything last season. So, you saying all this, are you gonna do that in front of their face? Because this is a show where they confront you. They not afraid to confront you. So are you going to say this stuff to them, or are you going to do the same thing you did last season? So also, can y'all please start with the Kenya eye thing? Now let's say, hypothetically, who the heck putting on contacts every day of their life for 20? We didn't see this girl in the media since she was what, 17, 16, 18? What? You think from then to almost 50 years old, she's wearing contacts every day of her goddamn life? Y'all have got to be kidding me. Y'all are crazy. I heard the rumors about her eyes being fake, but I think you guys are crazy. If she's putting on contacts every day, she's committed, and she deserves to wear those contacts every day. Those are her eyes crazies. I'm like, I've seen those rumors. I'm like, why would people think that? Ever since we seen this girl from back in the day, she's been wearing, like, those are not wearing. I'm like, those are her eyes. What are you guys talking about? I thought I was tripping, but I don't know. Whatever you guys say, I don't know. But she was just like, I don't even know her real eye. I'm like, girl. And then you go low below. Let me just say this. Oh, I'm also going to say this. When you are shading someone or talking bad about them or whatever, don't mention kids at all. Let me say it again. So if I'm gonna shade you and you got a kid, I'm not gonna say cute kid though or something. Don't mention a kid. Don't mention a kid, because when you mention a kid, it doesn't come off right. A lot of people think she was shading baby PJ, because she was like looking like Dennis with a head bow and a side eye. Don't say that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't do that. That is disgusting. You don't do that, girl. Don't do it. I felt like that was not the place. That was not the time. You shouldn't have did that. She should not have done that. But whatever. Whatever. But she just went off and I don't know. Even this season, like, I don't know. I feel like she wants that camera time. I feel like maybe she doesn't. I don't know. And again, I'm all for confrontation, but because she backpedaled so much last season, stop saying stuff that you know ain't gonna be right. And I'm glad. Here goes Cynthia still co-signing. Okay, Bun. No. Because you started this. And you should have did a Real Housewife thing when y'all at dinner. Then you bring it up. That's what you should have done. But you let her do all that talking, and Candy was just sitting there looking like, can't wait till this get back. Because you know it will. Y'all, I'm telling you. Okay. Last scene of the show. And we have Portia again. Portia scenes are super sad, and I feel so bad for her. I'm going to say that probably every scene. And you know what the funny thing is? It's so sad because I've been talking about how, like, Cynthia ain't going to get on my nerve with this hashtag shield. And then I'm still, like, I'm okay with Portia telling her story. I am going to get tired of Portia in this storyline. So don't worry. I'm done with it. I love happy black women. Don't get it twisted. I definitely love when black women are happy. And I'm not mad at hashtag chill. I just think Cynthia's going to get on my nerve with hashtag chill. Whereas this storyline is getting on my nerve as well. So Portia is headed to therapy. And she's on the phone with her sister. And she's like, Lauren. Her sister's name Lauren, right? Yeah, Lauren. Lauren, you know, I'm on my way to therapy. And she's at the point, she's like, I stayed up all night and I'm trying to figure out, what do I say? I don't even know what questions to ask at this point. Because I don't know. Do I want to know? You know, what happens? And Lauren's just like, you know, get in there and, you know, good luck and blase. Now, this is probably the realest therapy session we ever seen because we didn't even see it. It was a closed therapy session. Like, Portia went in, the cameras did not go in with her. And I was like, the first real therapy session we ever seen. So she goes in and she comes out 30 minutes later, and she's crying. She storms out, she gets in her car and she busts out crying. And she's crying, she's saying that she got the answer she wanted, but she didn't want it. You know what that means? Like, I wanted to hear that out his mouth, but I didn't. And when she gets home, Lauren comes over. And Lauren is basically like trying to make it work out. And I don't know if that's the best advice. I think she should have said, you know, you need to continue therapy and figure out what's right for you. Because how can someone who said that they tried to make it work out with their man who was cheating while she was pregnant, cheating after the pregnancy, cheating, you know, all this stuff, and you telling someone else, like, no. I would say do what's best for you, and if you need help healing from this, we gonna do it together because you see me do it. That would be my answer. I wouldn't say try to make it work out. That's dumb. Like, especially when you saw how much pain and hurt you probably went through time and time again. I'm not telling you try to make it work. And I felt so bad for Portia in that moment because she was like, she looked at her door and be like, we're going to try to make it work out. And ultimately, I don't think children want that. Children want the happiest mother and the happiest father. The most healthiest mother, the most healthiest father. And if that means that we're healthier not together, that's what makes the children healthier. There's nothing wrong with co-parenting. And guess what? You do not want your child to grow up until like 7 having, knowing two parents in the household and then this big divorce, that's going to mess the child up worse. So I need you to take your time, Portia, and do what you need to do. Not try to make it work because of PJ. PJ is a baby. PJ will benefit better from two healthy, happy parents. That's what's going to benefit PJ. Not being together because of the baby. For the kids. For the kids. So, and basically the sister basically was like, and Portia was just like, I seen you get through it. I know I can get through it. And I love that. I definitely do. That's why I think it's important to share your stories. I'm tired of people not being able to share that they're vulnerable or that they went through something. No, share your stories, women. Share your stories and empower other women. It's not about, and if even if you don't share it, live your stories out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate this whole thing where as soon as you break up, now you moving on to the next thing. Like, you on a date. Have y'all seen that? Like these big Instagram couples or something like that, and they move on, and then next picture is like date night, and it's with somebody else. What? Baby girl, you just got out of a relationship. And I'm not saying don't move on, because I'm all about getting out there, but please, let's not act like everything is cool. Let's live in it, soak in it, grieve through it. Then we could be on the ground talking about date night. Okay? But, y'all, that's it. That's the end of the review. If you're still here, I thank you so much. Oh, I should do one of them things. So, if you're still here, let's do the eye emoji, for Kenya Brown Eyes. So, if you're still here at the end of the video, put those eye emojis down at the bottom. And I thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.